Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is WRL and we enter round 14 with an absolute chasm of a championship lead, almost 100 points there over second position. And in qualifying, we don't quite match our PB. In fact, Murph was pretty much where our PB was. He qualified second, Rafa on pole, we were third, same top three from PRL, just a couple of days earlier. But of course, Murph and I pretty much swapped qualifying times, so that was interesting. Anyhow, it's about 50% chance of rain in this race, so we're going further in the dry than we did in PRL.
Let's take it easy for the first lap. We don't want to get tangled with other cars.
And lights are on, 5 lights, and off we go. Starting from third, this time it's going to be less awkward into turn 1, whereas Murph might have to be bottled up a little bit. But no, he gets through there quite nicely, maintains second position. And I kind of hoped at this point that he would go after Rafa, and I might be able to pick up some pieces if they had some contact perhaps. And they do go for a massive battle there. This is lap 4 already, and the top 4 have broken away. Those two up ahead, HS behind me. Look at that, they're going side by side through several corners here. Nice switch back there by Murph. Not sure if he's going to get the move done. Is he? Yes, no. So Rafa has taken the lead, and now I've got HSV really close behind, going up the inside here. We picked up extra traction on the outside there though, so that was quite nice. A little battle there. And maintaining third position. I was basically hoping for a podium in this race. I didn't really want to risk my car at all. All of a sudden though, Murph does lose some pace and Rafa starts pulling away. So I'm able to go for a move here on Raffles Boulevard quite easily with DRS. So I'm not entirely sure what was happening with Murph, but we're up into P2. And again, I was quite happy to stay in P2. But a safety car on lap 6 for Danielson's destroyed car allows for a pit stop and perhaps a chance at Rafa's lead. And here's the restart, and Rafa gets a pretty good restart. Almost caught by that curb there, so not perfect for us. And indeed Rafa pulls away, but another safety car, this time for our teammate, unfortunate for Ferrari, as Rafa was about 4 seconds up the road and I was 4.9 ahead of Murph. So those gaps are again neutralised with the second safety car of the race. And here you can see it's starting to spit with rain as the safety car is about to pull in. So interesting decision coming up for everyone remaining in this race. What is going to happen? People are going to pit here. Rafa looks like he might, and then he pulls away. So we're going to have to work another lap around. Would have been interesting to see if anyone put on intermediate tyres at that particular point. But the next lap, look at it. The rain is actually coming down significantly more. And a couple of corners later, it's like covering the screen and we can't accelerate at all. So everyone has made the wrong decision by not putting on some intermediate tyres during that safety car period. So we all come in as the safety car comes in, and interestingly I go for wet tyres, jumping in fact everyone, because amusingly the Force India stacked and Rafa was stuck behind in his McLaren. So I take the lead, but I'm on wets and everyone else is on inters. So hugely interesting strategy call going on here. And as you can see, I'm completely struggling for grip here. Murph takes the lead straight away, and it looks like that's compact in third position. Oh, a bit of contact there, and compact probably not realising I was on the wet tyre, coming in a bit hot, and then goes straight past. So have I made the wrong decision here? It depends how quickly the rain comes down and whether... Is that right? Here goes Rafa, so we're down to people. Oh, almost taking him out there. very difficult to stop the car with the wrong tyres, as you guys are well aware, as HSV now coming through, demoting us to P5 and the last of the remaining cars. But by the end of the next lap, I do start to reel those guys in, and they're all in the pits. So it looked all of a sudden like I'd made the right decision, as everyone else pits, and coming through here to reclaim the lead that I had when we exited the pits the previous time. Unfortunately though, what I'd done by doing that alternate strategy was absolutely burn my tyres on those laps where it was not quite wet enough for them, and Murph caught up and overtook me. I was happy with that though, because I knew he had a 30-second time penalty, so I was happy to let him go and just hold off Rafa for the win for the last 4 laps when he caught me. And you can see he's much stronger than I am, not only in these conditions but especially in that part of the track, that chicane and across the bridge. He's going for a couple of moves here. Also, I'm going a little bit deep. So, Murph 11 seconds up the road, and you'll see him pull away massively in the next couple of laps. As again I get sideways in that chicane, and this time Rafa's got an overlap. Is he going to make it there? This of course is a repeat of the battle we had in PRL only about 4 nights earlier, in the last couple of laps of the race again, also in the wet conditions. And now you see Rafa coming down the inside. Is he going to go for a move into turn 1? Sort of not. And yes, he's come down the inside. He's actually in front of us at this point. So, he's got a little bit of wiggle on though, so we might be able to get him back before Raffles Boulevard, which would be ideal. And yes, we are through this little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact there. And we go back up into the net lead as Murph has 30 seconds of penalties, I remind you guys. And again, weak in this sector of the track, and a little bit of a tap there from Rafa and into the wall. He's going to let us back through, so thank you for that. But all the while, we've got HSV catching both of us, and Murph possibly trying to pull away for that 30-second gap. It's 22 seconds with 1 lap to go. Can I hold on? Can Rafa pass me for the win? Or no, neither of those things might happen. Rafa's lost his wing. And it gets worse because there's HSV trying to come around the outside of us. We get a penalty and also lose the position to Rafa. Just came absolutely out of nowhere there, HSV. And Murph's going to win the race, but is his penalty going to demote him beyond Rafa? No, Murph with a stunning 1-second victory over Rafa. We end up 3rd after, well, coming oh so close. That was a very exciting way to end the Singapore Grand Prix. I've been Jacko. See you next time for Suzuka.